What? Hey, what?
Hey!
Podcast.
Flinched.
I know.
Podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's
It's a
time.
podcast.
Not only is it a podcast, it's a podcast full of energy.
It's
So
the
much energy.
Rooster Teeth podcast. The official, the first, the best.
On iTunes, Gus. I'm Burnie.
I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I was going to let you say I'm Gus again. I'm Jack.
And I'm Gus.
Okay.
again.
It comes after you.
You got, yeah,
I know, but I was letting him throw an extra one in.
Fucking amateur hour up
Jesus
here. We got
Christ.
the
Trying
energy,
to
but
help.
we
I'm
need
giving
Have you been on the
professionalism.
podcast
I'm giving
before?
you a bonus
Top
cuss.
and bottom. Do you know how it works? I get top billing, and you always bill the biggest person last. Y'all are opening act for me, so I get top billing, and y'all are the
Yeah,
opening
but
act,
the-
and then I
yeah.
come back.
the
You
one
know,
who's-
No, the new
I don't go first, middle, and last. I go first and last. There's a fucking message
Yeah, but
here.
the difference is when you're billed last, it's always
also
as
starring.
someone.
Yeah,
so it should
sure.
be Gus Sorolla as Gus Sorolla.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, and Gustavo Sorolla as Gus Sorolla.
There you go.
There you go.
Now it's
Gustavo
sorted.
Sorolla III
The Academy Award.
Energy.
as Gus Sorolla.
goes
Raul.
to
Energy.
Gustavo
Also, it's
Sorolla
also
III.
the last one is also if it's a new person like a kid like and introducing
Jake
Cameron
Lloyd.
Diaz.
Gustavo Sorolla III as Gus Sorolla.
Yeah,
That's what you should do.
I gotta have my like little dimples, twinkle smile.
I get followed by my cat's fake Twitter account, and I think that's cool. I like that my cat has a fake Twitter account
Congratulations, there are about to be 10 more of them now.
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
has what is it up to now?
Yeah, my beard account has slowed down. Whoever was posting is my
Watch
beard.
out, your beard is trending
My,
down.
I know, man.
My nose has followed me as well.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, so
I feel like you would follow your nose, though.
It was funny. I did direct message my beard one time. I basically direct message said, I don't know who you are. I don't want to know who you are, but you're doing a good job.
I would. It's one of those situations where you go back in time, you try and explain to a caveman what you've just done.
Right.
That would never make sense. I sent a message to my beard, except it's not my beard. It's someone else pretending to be my
It was
beard.
a man in another village who plays my beard in the air.
He pretends to be my beard so other people can hear the funny things my beard says. If everyone experienced life as my beard, talk to that guy.
Yeah.
And I had to talk to him.
Would you rather watch? Would you like to watch Alabama play in our home arena and win a national championship in front of us in our hometown?
So you said you're scared of losing?
No,
So
I'm
what?
saying-
You're saying you'd like to watch the Redskins win?
No,
or
I'm saying.
whatever?
Well, I mean, Austin.
No
Redskins.
offense to the fucking fans in DC. I'm just pointing out a team
Austin-
that doesn't come from Austin.
Austin doesn't have a professional team,
Also the Redskins
so like we have really no allegiance to any one major team. I
Is
mean,
there
aside
really
from the Longhorns,
a team called the
So-
Redskins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Washington
Washington
Redskins.
Redskins.
That's
National-
racist as hell.
Start national- Your fucking your club that you root for screams Yid Army at your
Yeah,
games.
but they're not called the Tottenham Hot Jews, are they?
They're called the Yid Army.
No, that's like the nickname. If you're a fan, from,
Oh, it's the, nickname.
or the
No.
nickname. It's not racist, Gus. It's the nickname.
yeah, it's just a nickname.
That's fine.
well, it's like
throughout
calling
history,
Arsenal the Gunners. They're not called the Gunners.
They're called. What are you?
They're called Arsenal.
Oh, you're saying it's unofficial name?
No,
so
you
it's not
actually
racist.
said that they're called the Redskins.
so it's not racist because it's unofficial. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, and also
So like
Yeah.
Florida State Seminoles. Like, is that racist?
But Redskins in particular.
Redskins is-
Seminole,
Yeah, Seminoles,
Yeah.
that's a tribe.
Yeah, it's still
like fluid.
No.
It's a concern. It's like, oh man.
Wow, figure that one
Florida
out.
State Seminoles.
Seminoles, not Seminole.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not noticing the slight difference there.
Anyway,
Seminoles is a tribe of the Native American Redskins.
watching a college team other than the Longhorns play at UT Stadium at the field, that would be weird, and I wouldn't like that.
I just
I'm
said
fine
that
with
to
that.
our
For posterity.
newest city council position in Austin. Do you know who this is? The newest city council position?
No.
We have a chief innovator.
Oh,
they make like
right.
120,000 a year.
She
don't they?
innovates. You know where she works? She works in the innovation space.
Is that a joke?
Nope, it's a real thing.
We pay a
We
lot
have
of
an
money for
innovation
her.
space?
And it's where she works apparently.
It's her desk. No,
Is it like,
wears a
is she like
bubble.
the lamest superhero ever and that's like the name of her hideout?
the innovator.
To the innovation space.
In her defense, her resume was pretty fucking awesome when they hired her.
What did she do?
But nobody can really
She
explain it.
innovates, Gus. She's an innovator.
She got hired, from what I understand, she got hired in December, or I think.
She got hired to do a buzzword. Her job is a buzzword.
Her job's a buzzword, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
synergist. Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Can I be a synergist? I want to be a synergist when I grow up.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
130K a year, 130,000. What is that real money, Gavin?
Probably like 80, 90 grand, is it?
Yeah, in pounds.
Probably like 80.
I'm trying to find out.
So more Super Bowl
No,
She's
no,
commercials.
going to work to establish innovation methodologies such as open innovation.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, they're just using the word innovation over and over.
That's what her job
She's
is.
going to innovate through innovations in the innovative space. Money.
It's not like saying she's a firefighter. Oh, she fights fires. Got
You
it.
know
I
what
understand
I
what
do?
she does.
It's like if the first press conference that she ever held, the press talked to her. They go, "What, chief innovator? What are you gonna do?" She goes, "I'm gonna innovate." And they go, "What are you gonna innovate?" Well, I made this job up. I would just drop the mic and I would walk out.
Kick over the podium and leave.
And then, everyone's like, "Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
No, that's
Shit.
really good."
Give her a paycheck.
There she is. There she is.
Oh,
There's our
man.
chief-
Carrie O'Connor.
We should invite her onto the podcast.
Chief
She'd innovate the
innovation
podcast.
officer.
I
Innovate the
bet
shit out
when
of
we
this
get on
thing.
the podcast, she'd explain what she did. We'd be like, oh, actually, that's
How
really
much?
good.
How many Twitter followers does the chief innovator of Austin have?
Miss O'Connor,
That's what
can
I
I
wanna
make a
know.
300
recommendation?
probably.
Let's not have a permanent 24-hour-a-day traffic jam between 1st Street and 51st Street
Innovate
on
that
I-35. Can we just work that out?
Innovate our way out of that.
Let's try something.
I know. Let's bury the fucking interstate for 12 blocks. That'll fix everything.
That'll fix
That's like the
everything.
current plan,
We've
right?
already taken it into the sky. Basically, the Austin freeway system is now like Minecraft, where you made no planning at all, and you're just
Yeah.
building shit up
It's
and
like-
down.
it's like
an
Achievement
upper
City.
deck. We'll keep going. It'll be like Fifth Element by the time we're done with it. Just flying cars and shit.
You're like, what happened? Well, we went down 64 levels and we hit bedrock. So that's it. We're done.
There was an
now.
accident involving some lava, but we found a lot of diamonds on the way down, so the fucking treasury is set.
So, I hope the chief innovation officer walks around carrying nothing but a cooked pork chop and a bucket of water. that would be perfect. Oh my god.
Yay, government.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things I like about Austin, but there's a lot of weird stuff too in Austin. We were just talking about this. Gus, do you remember this? Gavin was really surprised to hear that. I don't know how we got on the topic, but bottled water is a new thing. Like, bottled water didn't exist when I was a kid. I mean, it existed.
Right, but it wasn't like a common thing.
Right. And I guess people just think that we've always had bottled water and that bottled water was a thing you just bought all the time.
I think when I was younger, I can remember Evian. And it
Evian
like,
was the one.
It was like super expensive. It was like
And Perrier.
yes, and it was like a high price commodity item. Like
niche
if
product.
you were really rich, you would buy the water in the bottle.
Right.
So why
because
would
it
you?
cost like a crazy amount of money. But then everyone just started selling
And you
it.
remember the movie Reality Bites, which was like the Generation X Touchstone movie? They had a whole scene where they made fun of people who drink bottled water. They made fun of Evian is naive spelled backwards.
So how do you drink water just out of the tap?
How did you drink? Gus, how did you drink?
We went
water?
to the river, or we went to the well, and
Your
we
pork
made sure
chop
there
and
were no
bucket.
dead bodies in it, and
Everyone
then we
carried
pulled
a
water up
sponge.
and drank.
So you did drink.
We
out
had
of
to
the-
wait till it rained, and then everyone just walked with their mouth open to catch as much water as they could, hoping that it rained again at some
And
point.
then we invented umbrellas, and we had a problem because everyone kept dying of dehydration. So then we invented bottled water to make up for that.
Have you figured out how we drank water yet, for real?
He really didn't know
So
what
you dr-
our solution was for drinking water because
What
we
do you do,
didn't
just
bottled water.
Drink it out of a hose? What do you do? You drank out of the tap.
Of course, you drank it out of the
Yeah,
tap.
but what I'm saying is, before all of that nonsense, tap water in this country is gross, dude.
No, it's totally
disgusting.
fine.
Well, it depends where you are too. Austin tap water is pretty
Austin's
shitty.
awful. It tastes
Well,
like
because
turd.
we sit on a base of limestone. That's like the whole city's on limestone, and it's very
Plus,
it's-
the
those
water
who,
supply here is prone to fungal blooms,
Yeah.
which make it taste fucking gross.
Yeah.
Well, at least like where I grew up, out in the middle of nowhere, we got all of our water from the Rio Grande, and out of the tap, it was cloudy, and there was shit floating in it, and it smelled horrid. It
Well,
was
now with
awful.
fracking, that stuff's crazy.
So what'd you do if you wanted to drink it?
I drank it anyway.
Gross, dude.
It was absolutely. I never noticed the bad smell until I left for college. And I came back to visit my parents one time, and I poured myself a glass of water out of the tap, and I was like, "Has this always smelled like this?" My parents were like, "Oh yeah."
Your immune system
okay,
must be,
city boy.
Your immune system must be amazing.
Yeah, like I went to Houston, and I was spoiled by the Houston tap water. That's how
says a
shitty
lot.
the water where I grew up was.
For those who live where I'm from in England, you'd find the tap water is like tastes like filtered water. It's really nice
Yeah.
and clean. Leave some of that out for like 3 weeks and then drink it, and that's what Austin tap water.
oh,
tastes like.
shut the fuck up.
No, I'm serious.
No, I believe
I'm
it.
deadly
I
serious.
totally believe
Yeah.
it.
Austin tap water, you guys are lunatics. Get
You
some
once-
water.
you once-
I'm drinking it right here. Delicious.
You once called me out. You said you gave me 2 glasses of water.
Spit take, spit take, spit take.
I hit myself in the face.
You gave me 2 glasses of water. One was from our filter and one was from the tap. And you were like, taste it. I bet you won't be able to tell which one it is. I smelt one of them and I was like, that's the tap water. And you were like, oh, damn it.
It's right. That did happen, actually. Yeah,
And
he was right.
I was in Galveston this weekend, and I poured water out of a tap, and it was white. it was like milk coming out. I was like, oh, that's
Good old coastal Texas milk water.
yeah, no kidding. That was not good.
lunatic.
That's a serious innovation. You get your calcium and your water all in one place.
You know, like something like 40 to 50% of all bottled water now is tap water. Like Dasani's Atlanta tap water. It's Atlanta municipal water.
That's the oily film water.
Dasani?
Yeah.
Listen,
It's so oily.
people, we know some people who sing as well, like they're in bands and stuff, and they're very particular about the water they'll drink and won't drink. And I don't ever experience what you're talking about, but I know people that are like, oh, I won't drink that water because it's got a residue. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? I don't know what you're
I'm
talking
totally a water snob.
about. I don't know. So I don't like this thing right here. I'll drink like 5 of these a day, but I drink one of them in like 20 seconds. Like I just drink water
just
in a
inhale
go.
it.
I don't sit there and sip.
You know what the worst water is? Sorry, I'm gonna go back to this
worries.
for a second. I just someone tweeted about this and it reminded me. Was it Swedish Fish 182? The worst water is Orlando water because it smells so horrid. Have you ever taken a shower in Orlando and you turn the shower on and it just smells like a swamp?
Gross.
It just smells stagnant and disgusting. Ask Joel about it. Joel also fucking hates Orlando water.
I was there in December. I don't remember that
You're
anything. in
fucking
particular.
crazy. The water stinks so
Yeah,
goddamn
well,
bad.
that was what 4 or 5 years ago when you were in Orlando. So maybe they fixed it.
I went this past summer.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. You went to you got your
Yeah.
flaming
Fiji water though, top.
Mill. Okay, so
Top.
if we had 5 bottles of water like Ozarka, Evian, Dasani, Fiji, and we laid them out and poured them into cups, mixed them up, could you line them up?
Probably not.
No.
But I could tell you Dasani from another brand, and I can tell you non-filtered.
Let's have a water test
Well,
next
that's
week.
exactly what I said. I said, could you tell them apart?
I can tell you 5 different brands.
Okay.
We could probably pick like which one
I could
tastes
probably
the best.
yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah. See, other people are backing me up about Orlando water, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I've had some pretty shitty tap water, and I see these horrible videos now with fracking, where they use hydraulic water to like mine out natural gas, and then people are lighting their taps on fire. Their water is flammable
Yeah.
coming out of
the,
their taps.
the air in the water is fine.
Right, the air in the water is flammable.
You don't drink the air though.
You don't drink the air.
Like
Okay.
when you turn on the tap, the air will come out.
if
and
there are bubbles in your
disperse.
glass of water, you will drink that too.
How often do you drink bubbles? They pop immediately. If you've got bubbles sitting in your water, you've got some weird water.
They,
You never
they
poured-
might not rise.
you've
They
never
could be
pou-
bubbles
Yeah.
that sink.
But you've never. That would be freaky as shit.
Well, it's not-
You've never poured a glass of water and had bubbles in the glass at all?
Just chug it down. You still have bubbles in there when you're swallowing.
Yeah, you pour water and then it's bubbles, pop, 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 pop. Smooth.
Like, have you ever poured a Guinness into a glass? The
Guinness is different.
I'm just saying, it's bubbles in a liquid. They go down sometimes.
What are you talking about? You're on a totally different topic now.
I'm talking about bubbles in a
bubbles
liquid
that go
could
down.
go down.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
with him.
but I'm
It's a different
saying,
density.
I drink
I've
out of a
never
glass.
poured
I
a
can-
glass of water and bubbles go down.
No,
It's
he's saying a
never
different
happened.
kind of liquid. He's not
It's
saying
not
water.
necessarily air. Air would rise in water, but if it's like, say, nitrogen, it might drop and go
And if
down.
that happened, I would
See
freak out. I
See
would-
what a
And I'm
bubbles
saying
going like.
is if you pour a Guinness into a glass, the bubbles go down.
Why are you drinking Guinness when we're drinking water?
I'm just using a fucking example to prove why bubbles can go down.
But nobody's fracking with Guinness.
Hey, nobody-
Maybe they should be.
Hey,
Gus is walking.
what happens
Gus
if-
is leaving the
what
set.
happens
Gus is away. He's
what
walked
happens if
away
we
from
drink a
his
glass
chair.
of blood?
Gus is gonna go get a Guinness and just break it over Gavin's
Hey,
face.
Gus, when you're drinking your own urine, which way do the bubbles go? Why would you use an
Wow.
example that has nothing to do with what we're talking about?
That was incredible. I don't know if I've ever.
Gus just pulled eject.
That was
His
awesome.
argument fell apart right in front of him.
How many podcasts have you ever walked away from your
Oh
mic?
god, I got hiccups. Oh, that was
It's
so
probably,
funny.
probably all the air you swallowed while you were drinking water.
It must be all like Guinness you've
They've
been
sunk
inhaling.
to the bottom of my lungs, all the bubbles.
Like the adhesive properties of water.
Also, the fact that it floats in itself
When it's a solid.
It's a solid. Yeah, that's a really unique property that is thought to be one of the things that help contribute to the formation of life on Earth.
What about
Well,
lava?
everything would die if not.
Right.
Because then we'd have ice, it would sink
What
to the
about
bottom.
lava? Is that really what you just said? We're talking about fucking water, dude.
Yeah, but does rocks float on lava?
What about Guinness?
No, he said, does rocks float on
What about
lava?
the great
Does
Guinness
rocks
Springs of Ireland?
lava.
Does wow, make that. Where's that shirt? Jesus Christ.
Does rocks float on lava?
People like grapes. Does rocks float on lava? John, where are you? Start working on that.
Does rock.
I'm gonna throw up.
Hey, hand me the opener.
My heart hurts from all that.
My heart. Gavin's gonna die.
I want to.
You broke Gus.
I gotta drink now. Drag me to drink.
Awesome. He blew under a .08, but
Did-
he is under 21.
Yeah.
So he blew above the the
Yeah,
limit for someone
0.
under 21 to blow.
Well, 0 is the limit for.
I think
someone.
I think
Oh,
it's
shut the fuck up, everybody! Like I would every weekend when I was between 18 and 21, I would have blown a .08. I mean,
Well, I mean,
everybody drinks underage.
That doesn't make it legal. I mean, no, that's not true. I didn't start drinking until I turned 21. My first sip of beer was after I turned 21.
Really?
I'm
What
dead
were you
serious
doing?
on that. I
were you
wasn't into
playing
that.
at?
That wasn't my thing.
He was this young man dreaming of a beard.
Yeah,
He's
so I mean,
formulating his plans.
putting the chia pet
You
stuff. the
never
seeds on his
drank
skin.
a drop before you were 21,
yep.
which
That's
obviously
mental.
kids, obviously you should follow Jack's example and
No,
not
I'm
mine.
dead
but-
serious. Yeah,
Really?
I never got into it. I was just all right, like
Man.
just not into drinking.
Wow.
For me, I
So-
grew up on the border, so it was like
You just-
you couldn't drink in the U.S., but you literally just walked 100 feet and you could drink
The
there.
weird
Yeah.
cloudy water was alcohol.
Yeah, drinking water was terrible. You had to drink beer, otherwise you died.
I went over there with you. We ate at some of your old haunts and drank
One
there.
of those places doesn't exist anymore. I took you to the restaurant where the nacho was invented. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
That restaurant is closed.
Yeah, that fucking nacho
The
never took
nacho was
off.
The
invented.
nacho was invented in the town across the border from where I grew
Now,
up.
how many places
Wow.
in Mexico do you think claimed they invented the nacho?
Yeah.
This place is credited,
what's
according to
the name of it?
Nachos International, as having been the place to have invented the nacho.
Nachos International.
Did you know that
Do they have a lead
nacho
innovator at Nachos International?
is a nacho is one of the only foods where the solid form will float on the liquid form of the nacho. It's true. It's just like water. And
Don't
it's
give him that.
It's
No, don't give him that one. If I'm getting shit for Guinness, you're not getting a laugh out of that lame ass joke.
Bye.
It's time for the RT podcast. Every Wednesday it's a blast. Whose turn is it to be an ass? Gaming, movies, other stuff too. From the makers of Red Blue. Sit down and listen to the drunk tank. Time for the RT podcast. Every Wednesday it's a blast. Whose turn is it to be an ass? Gaming, movies, other stuff too. From the makers of Red Blue. Sit down and listen to the drunk tank.